Okay, so you went to codemy.com/C9 and signed up for my education account. I sent you an invitation. You clicked the link and created your account. So now let's take a look at this thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and log in here. Okay, so every time you create a new project in Cloud9, you create something called a workspace, and it just lists all your spaces here. And what happens is this spins up an actual Linux web server and development environment virtually online. And you can log into here from any computer, anywhere, anytime, and work on your project. It saves your code. It allows other people to collaborate with you. If you get stuck and you need me to look at your code, this allows me to look at it. So it's a very, very cool thing, and it's completely free. So the first thing you do is create a workspace name. Let's call this crypto. I don't know. You can call it anything you want. There's some rules. If you put a space, let's see, or a dash, that's fine. An underscore, that's fine. If you put a space, you get this angry red box, so that's not fine. So, play around with that. The rest of this you can leave as is. And now come down here. These are all the different things we can do in Cloud9. This is really cool. HTML, Node, PHP, Python, Django, WordPress, C++. What we want is this Ruby on Rails thing here. We do not want this Rails tutorial. That's something completely different. We want this Ruby on Rails icon. So just click that and then click create a workspace. Now, the first time you do this, it can sometimes take a minute. You see it's creating a container. It's spinning up this web server. So like I said, the first time it might take a second, but very quickly, this should start working for us. And in the future, when you log in, it won't take this long to start. Once it's already created, it sort of stays up. And when you log in, you'll be able to log right in. So there we go, boom, boom. And now your screen may look a little different. Mine's all black. What I did is I went up to this gear up here and I changed the, let's see, themes maybe. Yeah, I think I clicked here. Maybe I clicked this darker one, right? Yours probably looks like this. I click the dark one. I like the dark. It's just personal preference. You can leave it like this or change it. It doesn't really matter. So this is a README file. You can get rid of that. That's just this README file right here. Looks a little different now, but so this is the environment. This is what we're going to be working with throughout the entire course. And you can see it's really very cool. It has all of our Rails stuff here. And let's see here. I can just click on any of these. When you click on a file, it opens up here. So this is the text editor we're going to be using. We can write all our code in there. So that's cool. And then we have this command prompt down here at the bottom, which is just very, very cool. This is a Linux terminal. It has all the normal Linux terminal commands. If you don't know how to use Linux, no big deal. I'm going to show you everything you need to know. But Linux, the terminal at least, definitely goes with Rails. We're going to use it for all kinds of things. So that's very, very cool. So this is our development environment. This is what we're going to use. And this may look overwhelming. If you're not familiar with Rails, if this is your first time using Rails, this is definitely going to be overwhelming. There's all these directories and files and what is all this stuff. And luckily, you don't use like 90% of this stuff. We use this app folder a lot. We use this config folder a little bit. From time to time, we may look in this DB folder, and that's about it. We'll use the gem file some, but really that's it. So it's not as complicated as it looks. It's not as overwhelming as it looks. Even in this app directory, we're going to use this assets folder a little bit, the models folder maybe a little bit, the controller folder definitely, and the views folder definitely. So even in here, we're not going to use all of this stuff. So it's not too bad. Don't worry. Don't freak out or anything. This all becomes second nature as we sort of build stuff and you get used to all these directories and folders, and you'll get a sense of where things are and how to use the different things. So that'll all be in the future. Don't have to worry about that now. So that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to show you very quickly the general outlook here. I like this a lot. This is a really cool little development environment. And like I said, this URL right here, anybody can come to this and take a look at your stuff. They can't make changes, but they can look at it. So like I said, later on, if you get stuck and you need me to look at your code, you can send me this URL and I'll take a look at it and I can see, oh, you messed up here, or you need to change this or whatever. So very useful for us. Also useful for teams and things. If you're building a project with a partner and they need to look at your code, you can sort of share these environments. So very, very cool. So in the next video, we're going to jump in and set up version control.